Also es kam wohl ein Update raus im Dezember letzten Jahres. Und weil das gab, bei Release hatte ich das schon mal gespielt, jetzt geht's besser. Und da war es so, dass ich die ersten paar Level machen konnte und dann war es in einem Level immer wieder abgestürzt, immer wieder abgestürzt. Patches kamen einfach nicht für über ein Jahr und dann habe ich es einfach weit zur Seite gelegt und jetzt kam ein Patch im Dezember, jetzt fange ich einfach nochmal an. Und insgesamt interessiert mich das Spiel, aber schauen wir mal. You've connected to Exapunks. Gucken, was das ist. Find a source for bootleg medication. Ich brauche irgendwie Medizin gegen Bootleg. Cutscene. Was ist das hier? So eine Art Chat. Ist das hier? You have connected to Exapunks. Also, das sind irgendwie andere User hier. Das ist so ein Chatraum. Ja. Cutscene. Meeting. Treffen mit Nivas. Someone's at the door. Jemand ist an der Tür. I can't remember. Did I ask them to come up? Things have been hazy. Every day more of my body is turned into junk. Also irgendwas stimmt mit unserem Körper, ne?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, can you hear me? I heard you were looking for some medicine for the phage.
Also Phage, das ist wohl unsere Krankheit und wir suchen nach Medizin.
Looks like you definitely need it.
Okay, wir sehen also schön scheiße aus. That's right, Nivas. Said they could find anything. Even bootleg medication?
So, I do have a source. I know where to get it.
Okay, also wir können das von ihr bekommen.
It's cheaper than the real deal, but it's still gonna be pricey.
Und ist billiger. Nivas pauses and looks me in the eye.
The going rate is 700 a dose. You need to take one dose every day.
Also wir brauchen 700 für eine Dosis und wir brauchen jeden Tag eine Dosis.
Yeah, that's dollars.
Boah.
Sorry, I don't set the prices. I'm just a courier.
Okay.
It's not like any of that money goes to me. Anyway, if you do get the money, give me a call.
Also wir müssen irgendwie 700 Dollar auftreiben. Hallo. Keiner dead hier. Also hier ist nichts los, sagt er hier im Chat. Ja, nichts los hier. Workhouse. Perform simple tasks to earn money at home. Also wir sollen Disk Program Workhouse. Wir sollen einfache Aufgaben bewältigen, um Geld zu verdienen. Tasks. Oh Gott. Müssen wir jetzt alle... Oh, das ist so schreckliche Arbeiten von zu Hause Tätigkeiten, oder? Ah, Champagne. 140. Kabel. 90. Man muss kopieren. Ne. Ups. 90. Oyster. 35. Invoice Strip. 70. Da haben wir dann einen Fehler gemacht, oder? Ich muss nochmal eingeben. Shit. Das ist wahrscheinlich VC. Champagner. Add Trüffel. 20. Filet. Bacon. Teuer. Special Order 200. Task complete. 10 Cent.
Wow, a whole 10 cents.
Wer ist das?
Congratulations. You only need to do 6,999 more of these, and you'll have enough for today.
Ja, super. Ember oder was? Are you talking to me? Who's this? Wer ist da?
Don't worry about that right now.
Soll uns nicht drum kümmern.
You need that medication to stay alive, right?
Mhm.
Well, guess what? I can get it to you.
Okay.
You'll need to start hacking again, though.
Also wir müssen hacken anstelle dieser dummen Aufgaben.
One hack, one dose.
Okay.
Easy. Deal?
I've forgotten how. Ich weiß nicht mehr, wie es geht.
You're about to remember.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Okay. Anyone around? Jo, hey. Also hier kommen schon die ersten Chats. Da kann man aber anscheinend noch nichts machen hier. Okay. Meeting with Just. Connect with an old friend. Also einen alten Freund kennenlernen. Schon wieder an der Tür. An old friend. Just. I knew his real name once, but that's gone now. Also ich kannte mal seinen echten Namen.
Hey, came by to give you something.
Okay. Just hands me a small booklet. It's made of real paper. Apparently it's something called Trash World News.
I can't hack like I used to.
Er kann nicht mehr so gut hacken wie sonst.
Whatever edge I had, it's gone now. But I had to keep doing something.
Also muss er noch was.
Something to keep the culture alive, you know?
Aha,
Computers are running everything these days.
das stimmt.
Before long, human beings aren't even gonna have a say. So now I equip people with knowledge.
Also er druckt seine News jetzt anstelle von Computern.
The knowledge to make a computer do what you want on your terms.
So eine Hacker-Zeitschrift.
Anyway, I won't keep you. I know you like to be alone. Hope you like what you see in the zine.
Zine, Magazin. Okay. This game uses printed zines for technical reference, storytelling, and general attitude. There are 2 issues unlocked at different points in the games. Also es scheint hier Issue 2 ist noch gelockt und Epilog 1. Also Issue 1. Das ist die News. We recommend you print and assemble the zines for the most authentic and enjoyable Exapunks experience. However, we have also included digital version with screen-friendly layout. To print the zine, select the correct PDF for the paper size and print. Jetzt kommt eine Druckanleitung hier. Depending on the program, you may need to select an actual size option rather than fit, so the pages aren't shrunk. After printing, Staples, super. Nee, ich gehe mit Digital, Entschuldigung. Das geht wahrscheinlich jetzt in meinem Browser. Ja. So, Trash World News. Ich hoffe, das sieht man noch in dem Video. Trash World Manifesto, XR Programming Tutorial, Debugging the Phage, Network Exploration and more. Editor-Chief Just. Graphics Design. Getting started. Distributed network programming with XRs. Hackerverse. Manifesto. Welcome to the keine Ahnung issue of Trash World News. You might be wondering why we are launching a new zine at a time when everything is going digital. The answer is simple. We need a place to share vital and sensitive information about computer systems and networks, a place that doesn't depend on computers itself. Have you noticed it lately? Everywhere you go, whatever you do, there's a bank of computers at work behind the scene making decisions about you. Society at large seems to accept it is a norm that computer programs designed by the powers that be will determine our value to them and treat us accordingly. Society at large seems to accept it as a norm that computer programs designed by the powers that be will be keine Ahnung. Also die Gesellschaft hat akzeptiert, dass Computer uns praktisch evaluieren. We need a place to share vital sensitive information about computer systems and networks. Computers by themselves are just tools that do what they are programmed to do. That's why it's up to us to take up the fight. We need to equip ourselves with tools and knowledge so we can push back against this rising tide. So that every time some big system treats us like we are just a bunch of punch cards for them to process, we can write programs to throw wrenches in the gears of those grand designs, to force them to acknowledge us as people we are. Also meint, wir können die also praktisch unterbrechen, dass die Systeme brechen oder hacken. We are human beings, we are hackers. Okay. This issue is all about the small but mighty EXA, the technology that took over the world without anyone noticing. These little things are behind almost everything now. From handheld game consoles to huge corporate servers. We will take you through the ins and outs of those, and hopefully you will be up and running fast, even if you've never programmed a computer before. We also have a ton of potential useful field reports from hackers around the world on topics like data storage formats, noteworthy computer networks and more. Finally, there's a real interesting look at the disease? At the disease known as the phage, from a research biologist who studied it on her own time and kindly shared her notes with us. I guarantee you won't get this information anywhere else. Also hier können wir auch was über die Phage erfahren. The hacker spirit lives on, just out. Japan's hottest personal computers direct to you. Raven Esver. Socrates Reason. Hyperlands. Call for pricing. Okay, the first step is taking back our autonomy from computers is knowing how to use them, and that means programming with EXAs. What are EXAs? EXA is short for Execution Agent. It's a small program that can move from one computer to another through a network without interrupting what it's doing, even across huge real-world distances. Big tech companies like Axiom and Tech developed the EXA standard earlier this decade. Guided by a vision they call distributed network programming. EXAs make it easy to connect everything in the world together because they can transfer and process data no matter what the underlying hardware is. Today they are the lifeblood of every modern computer network. Code, values and registers. In addition to their physical looking presence inside a computer network, every EXA contains code and registers. If you are connected to a network using the Exodus development environment, you will see a window on the left side for each of your EXAs that allows you to edit their code and view their registers. Code. This is a list of instructions that tell the EXA what to do. It's written in a special computer language specifically designed for them. We will dig into the language in the tutorial section coming up next. Also so sieht's aus. Registers. Think of them as slots that can store values. These values can be either numbers like 38 or 5074 or negative 203 or keywords like secret or trash world news or ABC123. Also Alphanumerik können die Registers halten. Registers can be read and written by instructions in your code. There are different types of registers. Some just store values, so when you read them, they will give you the value of whatever you last wrote to them. These are the X and T registers. Yeah. Other registers are actual interfaces for more advanced functions, like reading or writing files, the F register. Okay. Or communicating with other X's, the M register. Don't worry about using all the registers right away. You will learn how to use the different types of registers in the tutorial. Next page. Host link file hardware registers. Here are some of the other things you're going to see once you start exploring networks with your X's. Hosts. A host is a representation. What's this here? A host is a representation of a computer in a network. An EXA can only exist inside a host. When you create them, they will be in your host. But when you run them, they can upload into your target host and execute there. Because of system performance and memory limitations, all hosts have a limit on the numbers of EXAs they can contain at once. In Exodus, this is represented by the number of free grid spaces inside the host. Each EXA occupies one grid space. Okay. Links. Links connect hosts to each other and are what EXAs use to travel between hosts. Links have a numerical ID at each end, which lets you reference them in your code. Most links can be traveled in both directions, but some only go one way, and some can't be used at all. -1. Oh, it's 800. 800. Okay. Hardware register. Hardware registers. Some hosts contain special hardware registers. These registers are associated with external hardware that might be connected to the host computer. It totally varies with the system. So these registers are sometimes read-only or write-only, while other times you can do both. These registers can involve numbers or keywords. The names for these registers are a pound sign followed by 4 characters like power or enable. You can use these names directly in your code. Files. Files store sequences of values, both numbers and keywords. They are a little like EXAs, since they can exist in hosts and take up space, but they have no code and or behaviors on their own. Their only purpose is to store values. To work with files, you will need to use EXAs. EXAs can create and delete files, write to them and read from them, and move them around by grabbing and dropping them, like links. Each file has a numerical value that lets you reference it from your code. There was a lot of info, so it's okay you didn't get it all in one go. The next section contains tutorials where you can get hands-on with the system and start learning it for real. Just walks you through it. Also, hier ist nochmal eine Anleitung. I truly believe anyone can learn EXA programming. That's why I've set up a network with some tutorials you can try. Give it a shot, even if you think you're not a programmer, you might surprise yourself. Tutorial 1, the basics. In the first tutorial, your goal is to move a specific file with the ID 200 from host named inbox to the host named outbox. You're going to move it through the link with the ID 800. Launch Exodus and connect to the tutorial network. New blank solution will automatically be created for you. Solution is just a collection of exas that begin to execute when you press the run button. You will see an empty exa with a blank code window on the left of the screen. Type these 5 lines of code into the Exa. Link 800, also Link ist, um den zu bewegen. Grab ist immer, was immer der Name des Files ist. Hier haben wir jetzt die 200 zum Beispiel. Traverse 800 from Inbox to Outbox. Drop the file. Terminate the Exa. Okay, verstanden. Press the step button to step through the program and instructions at a time. When you get bored, you can press run button to watch it run on its own. Once you have verified the program is doing what you want, you can hit the fast forward button to let the program run until it's finished. Congratulations, you just programmed your first Exa. Reading and writing file. Okay, your next task is a lot like the first, except you will need to read and write the file instead of just moving it. Read the requirements in Exodus for a full explanation. Do that now. To read or write the file by an Exa, we have to use the F register. We will also be able to using the X register to store the intermediate values as we work through the operation. Type the following code into your default empty Exa. Geh nach 800, nimm die Datei, copy von File nach X, addiere F nach File, calculate X plus F and write result to X. Okay, Addition X und F und schreib das nach X. Multi? Achso, calculate. Okay, wieder. Subtrahiere, copy. Read file from X and write this to X. Geh wieder Outbox, drop the file, hold. As you step through the program and execute the grab instruction, notice how the window for the file 200 shows up beneath the window of the Exa now holding it. Also look for the file cursor in the file window, highlighting the first value in the file. When an Exa reaches from the F register, it will read the value pointed at by the file cursor. Likewise, written to the F register replaces the value pointed at by the file cursor. If the file cursor is at the end of the file, it will append the new value instead of replacing existing one. One more thing, reading or writing, the F register automatically moves the file cursor to the next value in the file. Sometimes that's convenient, sometimes it isn't. Okay, gut, das wollen wir mal hier. Die haben wir ja jetzt offen. Das ist die Trash News, das sind Settings. Okay. What's up? Nothing, just born. I've been up all night. The war dialer almost works. Ein War Dialer. Ja. Also die labern hier immer noch. Meeting with Just. Trash news. Learn to explore networks and leave no trace. Cycles? Also hier scheint es auch Intro und Outros zu geben. Ich weiß noch nicht, wie ich die spiele. Tutorial 1. Okay, verbinden wir mal. Ich glaube, das ist eins, was wir drücken können hier. Would you look at that? Schau dir das an. That scene's got a hacking tutorial in it. How about that? Funny coincidence, huh? Isn't it? Ich denke mal, ja. Oh, come on. I timed it just right, didn't I? Let's continue. Okay. Move the file 200 to the output. Wir sollen die Datei oder die Datei hier rüber bewegen. This task, like most tasks, requires you to learn to leave no trace. You must terminate all the access, not leave any entrenches files in the network, and not make any changes to the network other than those specified in the task requirement. Also wir dürfen keine Reste zurücklassen, keine Exas. Okay, oh, das ist unser Exa. Also wir müssen erstmal darüber. Das war Link, ne? War der Befehl. 800. Gucken, ob wir vor und zurück können. Step. Zack. 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 Oh, und ist er weg. Also die scheinen sich automatisch aufzulösen, die Exas. Und hier Copy-Paste. Also der ist voll. Können wir einen zweiten machen. Kann man die parallel benutzen? Also der scheint ja... Oh, geh nochmal zurück. Also kann immer nur einer rüber. Kann nur einer gleichzeitig benutzen. Das ist zufällig, wer gerade dran ist, scheint. Seht ihr das? Also die Bahnen, die können wir noch von einem Exer benutzen. Ja. So, dann müssen wir die Datei nehmen. Grab 200. Gehe nach 800. Halt, lassen wir mal. Ich glaube, der löst sich ja automatisch auf. Ein. Also wenn die Hexer aus keine Instruktionen mehr haben, dann lösen die sich auf. Kansko 5. Also er hat das schneller geschafft. Wie geht denn das schneller? Und kann man hier eine neue? Einmal kann ich eine neue machen. Ah, hier ist aber Doppelklick. Mal gucken. Vielleicht, wenn sich der Exa auflöst, droppt er den Pfeil automatisch. Mal gucken. Ja, das geht auch. Haben wir eine Instruktion gespart. Siehst du, ich habe mich nämlich gewundert, wie die das schaffen. Jetzt haben wir einen weniger Cycle. Okay. Erst haben wir geschafft. I can't see everything, you know? Everything on your computer. There's not much to see. Who are you? I'm allowed to have a secret or two. Besides, where are yours? I expected you to be sitting on all kinds of secrets. It's alright though. We will find plenty more. What's a war dialer? It finds unlisted servers and networks by automatically dialing all the numbers in a given area. Oh, that's cool. I want one. Okay. Jetzt kommt Tutorial 2. Wollen wir das noch machen? Wie lange haben wir jetzt? 30 Minuten. Ja, versuchen wir mal. Connect. People or animals are often motivated by the anticipation of a reward. Are you anticipating the medication as a reward? That's not a reward. Ja, stimmt, ist es nicht. Das ist eigentlich nur, was wir brauchen. I guess you're right. It's about survival. Processing. Okay, let's continue. Okay, wir sollen jetzt Folgendes machen. Add the first two values of file 200. Multiply the result with the third value. And then subtract the fourth value. Append the results to the end of the file and then move it to the outbox. Okay, gut. Also wir müssen erstmal wieder Link 800. Adi? Adi von File. Add the first two values of file to X. Ah, und schreibt das Result in X. Nochmal. Schreibt das Result in X. Multiply the results by the third value. Muli? War das Muli? Weiß nicht mehr. Das wäre der dritte Read von X. Wieder in X. Und dann wahrscheinlich Subi. Moment. Adi, Muli, Subi. Copy. F nach X müssen wir das machen. Das ist wie Adi. Copy F nach X. Und dann. Das ist das zweite. X nach F. Link 800. So. Then move it to the outbox. Mal gucken. Link 800. Okay. Na, erst grabben. ...72. Nochmal 72. Nee, 62. Oder? Nee, 52. Okay. Multiplizieren mit dem dritten Wert. Wie kann man denn sehen, was in dem Pfeil ist? Ach, da steht's. 72, 52, 64. Und dann Subi 16. Nochmal. So, Copy rein. Ja. Addiere 52. Jo. Multipliziere mit 4. Ja. Subtrahiere 60. Okay, ist falsche Richtung. Hier müssen wir so rum. So ist besser. Copy erst da rein. Und dann rüber und fertig. Okay, gut. Laufen dann. Irgendwer hat das hier schneller geschafft. Aber es sind wahrscheinlich noch weitere Befehle wie Schleifen und so, die wir noch nicht kennen. Anticycled. überlege gerade mal. Nee, wissen wir noch nicht. Also es gibt wahrscheinlich noch clevere Sachen, die man machen kann. Weil wir können nicht davon ausgehen, dass die dass die immer die gleichen sind. Nämlich anders, die ändern sich durch jedem Durchlauf. Zufällig. Und können die eigentlich addiere F nach X. Muss mal so laufen. Also im Grunde ist es die gleiche Operation. Ob das mehr ist oder weniger. Ob eine Addition mehr Cycles sind als ein Copy. Unchanged. Ne, ist alles das gleiche. Ja. Ja, gut. Dann machen wir mal so. Machen wir noch einen Schnelllauf. Does it upset you that I will provide your medication only if you work for me? Nee, nothing is free. Also nichts ist umsonst. Right. It's an exchange of goods or services. Interesting. This is a good data. This is good data. It's pretty crazy what you can find. The other day I dialed what turned out to be some kind of transportation control server. What? Like traffic lights and road signs? Wow. Haha, imagining the havoc someone could cause. Okay. Also er sucht ja dieser War-Dialer, der findet irgendwelche Server. Ja, okay. Jetzt hätten wir das dritte Tutorial. Communicating between access. Ich glaube, das mache ich beim nächsten Mal. Mal gucken, wie die Aufnahme geworden ist. Dann, ja, bis zum nächsten Mal.